Welcome into 2021 Albany Dutchmen player introductions. I'm Joey Palatsky, the voice of the Albany Dutchmen, and today I'm joined by Manhattan pitchers. Jack Mahoney is a junior pitcher at Manhattan College from Latham and attended high school locally at Shaker. Jack was a two-time Times Union All-Area honoree as well as a team captain. Connor O'Neill is a freshman pitcher at Manhattan College. He's from Fairfield, Connecticut, and was named first-team Fairfield County Interscholastic Athletic Conference as a member of Fairfield Ludlow. Guys, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
You led the Jaspers last year with 6 appearances in the abbreviated season. What role are you expecting to take this season? Obviously, you guys haven't started yet, but what are you expecting so far?
I'm not really expecting anything. It's whatever. Like coming into the spring and the fall, I wasn't really expecting anything. I was just every time I go out there, it's more so of just putting my best effort out there. Up until this weekend, before we got put on pause, I was slated to be the starter for one of the games against Niagara. So, whatever coach puts me out there for, I'll be ready. So,
which practice games? How's everything looking for you guys right now?
I feel like we got a good group of guys here. I have the confidence that everyone's going to get their work done, even when we're put on pause, and when we get back, everyone's going to be right in the swing of things. I feel like we're in a good position for our first game this weekend. Even with this setback, I feel like everyone's getting their work done. We're going to come out and compete and bring it to Monmouth.
Connor, next question is going to be for you here. Obviously, you are the lone freshman of the group. How'd you choose Manhattan, and how are you liking it so far?
Main reason I chose Manhattan is I felt like it put me in the best position to succeed as a freshman. Head coach, Coach Cole, is actually from my hometown, so he got to see me a lot as I was playing in the recruiting process. So I just had a good connection with him. He was always there for me and just left a good mark. And so far, I'm liking it a lot. Love the teammates, love the practice schedule, have no complaints whatsoever. I feel like we've got a great group of guys here, a lot of winners, guys who want to compete. And I just feel like it's in great position and a great spot for me personally.
Connor, how did you decide? Obviously, you're a freshman this year. It's going to be your first summer playing away from home. What led you to come to Albany and choose the Dutchmen for the summer?
I heard Coach told me that the Perfect Game League is a great league, great competition. And as a freshman, it's going to be a little different than playing with your boys from back home like you grew up with. But I just thought it would be a good experience for me, get away from just Connecticut, go a little farther away, see what some real competition's like, because it's not just people you grow up with. It's from all over the country and a bunch of college kids, different age groups. So I just think it's going to be a good test for me, see where I'm at, both baseball-wise and just how much I'm really enjoying it. So I think it's just going to be a good test and different experience that I'm looking forward to.
Jack, I saw something interesting on your Manhattan bio here. You were named American Entrepreneur Scholar of the Month in high school. Can you explain what that is? How'd you win that award? That was a little confusing. What's that about? I see you laughing. What's up with that?
Yeah. So, in high school, I went to Shaker High School, so I'm right around right in Albany. So, it was more so of just one of the classes I was offered, and I liked the class a lot. The teacher was really good, and she thought I did a pretty good job in the class for the month. So she put my name forward, and I ended up winning an award for it. So I'll take it.
It's a Shaker High School award. I thought it was some national award.
Oh, no. If it's a national award, that's news to me. I thought it was just a Shaker High School award.
Yeah, no, I got you. I saw that. I was like, that's some big news. And then, but hey, man, we take it for sure. Next question here. Connor, you made it to the 2014 Little League New England Regional Championship. Obviously, you were one win away from a run at Williamsport. How have you managed to just keep your foot on the pedal? Obviously, you see a lot of kids from Little League. They don't end up playing college ball. They don't take their career anywhere. How have you just stayed motivated through it and end up at Manhattan now?
Yeah, that's a good question because a lot of my buddies from back then, they don't play ball anymore. So I kind of just growing up when I was at that age, I wasn't really one of the bigger kids. You see a lot of those kids in the Little League World Series. They're 6 foot, 180 pounds as 12-year-olds. I was never really that size. I was always smaller. So pretty much I never really had that advantage. So I always just had to work. And I just always had a passion for baseball. And I really wanted to make it work. And I knew that I just didn't have that advantage at a younger age. So I just had to keep working and working. I just kept that motivation. And as I just kept growing the same size as those kids as they got older, because they kind of peaked at that age, it just gave me that more confidence as at the 14, 15-year-old level. And we start getting on the big field. I'm at the same competition level of these kids. Like it's just about who wants it more at this age. So I just kept working and eventually achieved my goal as I wanted to.
Yeah, what was your role? I mean, obviously that was a while back. Do you remember? I mean, like, were you a major contributor to that team, or did you kind of just pass people as you went, or how'd that go?
I was definitely not one of the major contributors. I actually didn't even pitch back when I was 12. So that's another thing. So I just always liked pitching, but we were so talented back at that age. We didn't even need me. So I just kept working and working as I wanted to just continue to get to the next level. And I felt I had the potential as a pitcher. So it just motivated me even more to realize that it needed to work. It's not just going to come to me because, like, as I saw when I was 12, there were kids that were playing over me. But at that age, it's not always about talent. It's just whoever gets lucky and hits puberty first and gets bigger. So I just knew once to keep working that it'd come to me eventually. So I just never gave up on that.
Guys, thanks for joining me. And looking forward to seeing you guys out there this summer.